future. But, uh, co- There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
Be prepared and stay safe.
Too slow. Squall and Fury.
We'll see about that.
Stick around!
Let's light it up! Truth repeats its course. Too late for regrets. I'm going in! We'll see.
Know your place. Too slow. Gather!
Gears of the storm. Too late for regrets.
Order guide you.
Stabilize.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
The wind rises. Unsightly insects.
Apa? Bukas na lang. Kre-rent lang ako sa San Jose.
Squall and Fury. Take a deep breath and grit your teeth.
Solidify!
Yeah. Truth repeats its course. Dare to mess with me.
The wind rises.
I'm going in. Have fun with this gift.
I will have order.
Wretched vermin.
Light it up. Light it up. Truth repeats its course. Too late. Everybody stand back.
Evil conquering. Here.
Solidify!
Ears of the storm. Dare to mess with me? Ha! Teamwork is dreamwork.
Order guide you.
We'll see about that. Ha!
Lament.
Mhm.
Stabilize.
Have fun with this gift. Go in!
Disappear! Here!
Ganun siya.
Gather.
Light it up! Ears of the storm! Dare to mess with teamwork is dreamwork!
I will have order.
Lament!
Init.
Stabilize.
Everybody stand back! Truth repeats its course!
Evil conquering! Here!
Solidify.
Adventures! Dare to mess with me? Ears of the storm! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Disappear! Here!
Gather.
Going in! Truth repeats its course!
Lament! Worthless!
Stabilize.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Ears of the storm!
This is order.
Disappear! Worthless!
Sayang.
Everybody stand back! Have fun with this gift! We'll see about that!
Evil conquering! Worthless! Here!
Teamwork is strength! Truth repeats its course!
Disappear!
Pwede. This one.
Gather!
Light it up! Go in it! Ears of the storm!
Lament! Here! Here!
Crit na muna.
Boring!
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
Ulam.
This realm. If you ever...
You're both awfully quiet. Have either of you ever had your portrait painted?
That sounds like a...
I dabble, okay?
He's an...
I'm flattered.
If I ever get the chance, I'd like to give it a try myself.
I'll bear that in mind. Anyway,
Oh, whatever style.
very well.
You can replicate any style I want.
I can try.
Thank you.
Is there something you'd like to say to me?
Yeah! You do have a point. Oh, yeah!
Sure.
Great! And in return...
If that's what you had.
Oh, okay, anyway.
Indeed.
Truth be told, I can't remember.
You're not alone there. Itlua's a good...
Come on. Let's just keep this between...
That goes without...
Anyone else in the know?
It's dangerous.
Then, in the name of... Of course. Ah, Miss Nefer. You made it after all. But what about Yehoda?
I'm here to give you an update on... Did you say something, Mr. Varka?
Huh? I didn't say anything. Right, Flints?
Must have been a frog. They get so noisy around here at nighttime. It's like they're putting on a concert in the background.
Anyway, before we begin, there's a few introductions to make. First up, we have Miss Lauma. As Moon Chanter, she's the leader of the Frost Moon Scions, a local religious community in Nodcry. Then there's Miss Nefer, boss of the Curatorium of Secrets, an intel gatherer extraordinaire. Nefer is leading the investigation into Rerer's background, assisted by Yehoda and Lauma. From the little I've heard over here, we have Mr. Flintz, a Ratnik and guardian of the... For those of you who've never... Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Fatui Harbinger. Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon, the ultimate travel companion and quite possibly the best guide in all of Tevat.
Wow! That's a lot of people!
Miss Nefer, it looks like...
You think I have...
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have a commission for you.
And you are?
Who I am doesn't matter right now. What does matter is that I'd like you to gather more intelligence about the Recher of Solnari.
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions. But in your case, I'll have to decline. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say your job's probably more hassle than it's worth. Something about you seems like bad news.
It's my eyes, isn't it?
Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that...
My name is Dainsleif. And yet... Really? Then you must have... You flatter me, but none of that...
So you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used to be friends. What am I missing here? Surely you already know how he became one of the Five Sinners.
I'll tell you everything I know. I have never spoken openly of this before. The visionary, Vedifenir, who wished to foretell the future. The wise, Haroptatir, who sought limitless knowledge. Gold, Rhindaughter, who desired to create life. The foul, Surtologi, who pursued supreme strength. And last, but not least, Recher of Solnari, Rerir, Ravager of the Moon. Of the five, Rerir is the only one who remains a mystery to me. He never harbored grand ambition.
In other words,
That's right.
you mentioned how the Abyss tempted them, which led...
Strangely, the fateful night when I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. I gathered together every ally I thought I had. And together, we set a night to storm the palace and free Ved. Centuries on, the memories of that night still haunt me, like a never-ending nightmare. We broke through the palace gates, just like we had planned, each striking towards our separate targets. But then, I was betrayed. Even Vedifenir, the very person I had come to rescue, abandoned me and partook of the Abyss's power.
So, it's personal after all. Then tell me, Mr. Dainsleif, what price are you willing to pay? You, of all people, must know that nothing comes for free.
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But know this. Rerir was not always a madman. Believe it or not, there was a time when he was just an ordinary man, working for the Conrian Intelligence Service. Uncovering the truth of Rerir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery. But before you decide if you will accept my commission, I will tell you more about him. Enough, I hope, to help you plan your next move.
Sounds pretty good to me. Feels like we just flagged down a random passerby, only to discover he's actually a master strategist who has a score to settle with our enemy.
Can I borrow your halo? It could be useful in the lighthouse.
Hey, enough with the wisecracks! Besides, isn't that lamp of yours bright enough already?
Relax. It was meant to be a compliment. If that was a little over the top for your liking, I'll make sure to tone it down next time.
I'll give your proposal some serious thought, Mr. Dainsleif. Let's speak in private once the meeting is over.
Before that, there's a few things I'd like to share.
Now that we've united the hearts of the three moons, your power should be greatly enhanced. But it seems like that hasn't happened yet.
I believe it will take a little longer. You've done so much for me, so I want to be completely honest with you all. Even though I'm doing a lot better now, the truth is, my recovery will likely be an ongoing process. From the moment I was born, my power has been slowly ebbing away. And that is because Tevat has never accepted me. Even with the moons united as one, it seems my rejection cannot be undone. So far, I have yet to find a solution. It may turn out to be a problem that will plague me until the day I finally leave this place behind. Even so, I will do everything in my power to help you drive out the Ray here of Solnari. As Alekino put it, this is not about chasing the spoils of victory. It's just a gesture of heartfelt gratitude.
Kutar.
Defeating the Ray here of Solnari will be no easy task. While my strength slowly recovers, we'll also need to gather more intel.
Naturally. We should take all the help we can get if we hope to defeat him.
We've considered several viable plans now, but our choice hinges on the answers to a few key questions. Is it even possible to kill Rerir? What experiences shaped the person or monster he became? And what's he really after? Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave him to try and answer the first of these questions.
Understood.
As for the other two, I'm afraid we'll have to count on you again, Miss Nefer. Believe me when I say it's not my wish to burden you. But right now, relying on your skills is our only option.
So you're placing all your hopes on me, huh?
We can't thank you enough for agreeing to help us. Honestly, I can hardly believe how lucky we are.
You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonjanter. Timid like Yehoda one moment, then flinches insincere flattery the next.
Ladies, please. I must object to your portrayal of me. That's all. Feel free to keep bickering. Just pretend I'm not here.
I almost don't want to leave this room. I'm curious to see how this plays out.
I have faith in you, Miss Nefer. Something tells me you'll stand by us until the very end.
Oh? And what makes you so sure of that? What if I suddenly decide that my compensation is insufficient?
This isn't about the money. I can sense that you've got a deep-seated distaste for Rerir. And knowing you, that alone is motive enough.
Look at them getting along so well. Like two peas in a pod.
And I'm the one they accuse of insincere flattery. There is no justice.
Miss Lauma, you have to understand something. Unlike you, I don't actually enjoy having everyone's hopes on my shoulders.
Is that right? Well, maybe the fact that I'm willing to put my hopes in other people says more about me than you. But the fact is, I also trust you. And that's because I know that you're someone we can count on.
Anyway, we've got our plan, so let's get moving. Mr. Dainsleif, let's talk. And Traveler, once we're finished, if you've nothing else planned, I'd like you to come with me.
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. For instance, I now know that when other issues come up in the future, I'll have far more luck getting Lauma to convince Miss Nefer than trying to do it myself.
Hate to say it, friend, but that's one of the funniest things I've heard in a while.
Why? You think I've got it wrong?
Quite the opposite. But what makes it so hilarious is how long it's taken you to realize.
Thank you for waiting.
It's okay.
That's very considerate of you. Now, I trust you share my curiosity about Rarier's past, and you seem fairly familiar with Mr. Dainsleif already. We spoke at some length after the meeting. He was the one who suggested I should invite you to join this operation. He feels confident that these secrets will be safe with you.
Dane has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited you. It showed... That's one way. All right. The reason I think of this once the ceremony begins. Lastly,
Well,
there's a little more in the event that's
I second that. So,
good.
So, did Mr. Dainsleif tell you anything else?
He told me that he believed.
But surely you're not planning to go through...
If you think that. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse into Conrian history?
Well, as long as you don't let morbid curiosity get in the way of safety concerns, we're good. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
You're such a killjoy.
All right, I'm good to go.
all set over here too. Promise, Paimon, you'll be extra careful.
All right. Let your whole body relax. Close your... Phew. Could this be his office? Pretty standard setup. Bookshelves, paperwork, files. According to Dainsliff, Rarier used to be an intelligence operative. Chances are there's plenty of top secret intel stashed away in this room. Is this where you keep your secrets, Rarier? Can't say I'm not looking forward to this. He looks even gloomy. He looks even gloomier than last time.
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them, just like usual. Neutralized. This one should be archived under... Female, 23. Occupation, office clerk. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Neutralized. Another one for... Sounds like she... Neutralized. Just another nobody. Come to think of it, Neutralized. Filed. I have no Neutralized. Filed. Neutralized.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No! No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly... Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts.
A file. It's but at this state.
It all adds up.
Mr. Vedifalnir?
Revier, I trust you're here because you have something important to discuss.
Forgive me. I wasn't tuning out. It's just, I noticed you didn't even phrase that as a question. As if you knew I was coming. Tell me, does someone in your position ever feel the need to ask questions at all?
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain things. Things like your arrival.
I was just thinking. It won't be long before I'll be inviting both you and Dane to my wedding.
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact as such. It's a wish, isn't it?
No fooling a prophet, is there?
Ever since that day we met for drinks, I knew it was only a matter of time before you came looking for me.
Does it feel good? Knowing how the future will unfold.
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails. Once you've seen what will come to pass, it can be all too easy to succumb to fear and melancholy. Unless, of course, you learn to abandon these feelings. You fear my silence, and long to hear the words I left unspoken that day.
That's right.
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject. And the reason is simple. Because the truth could never have lived up to your hopes. For both our sakes, such words are better left unsaid. The burden of prophecy was never meant for your shoulders.
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecies? None but our exalted king?
Or rather, our king as he once was.
You're closer to his majesty than I am. You must know better than anyone how much he's changed.
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not speak rashly. A king can turn out to be the most virtuous of rulers, or a tyrant more terrible than the most vicious of dragons.
You are so wise and far-sighted, yet still you would have me live in fear of the unknown?
You make a fair point. Especially given my silence alone was all it took to send you spiraling downwards. Very well then. Let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or a visionary, but simply as the brother of your friend. For many reasons.
Hold on. There's that same black fog again.
Wait. Hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rayrir, and he claims to be one of the king's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because I want you to kill him. You are the only person he would never suspect.
No, absolutely not.
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last? Do not forget that the blood of the Crimson Moon flows in your veins too.
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? The dynasty has long been dead and gone. You think that alone is reason enough for me to throw away everything I have?
Why wouldn't it be? You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon, just like me. Don't tell me you've never felt so much as a flicker of fury for the way we were trampled into the dust.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty, I can try to persuade him. Or have him persuade the Vinster King.
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? Why he keeps trying to force us to hand over our secrets? Over and over again? Or why we refuse to give up on restoring the dynasty? The Vinster King. A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. A petty little man with a miser's heart. And he dares to sit upon the throne? Mark my words. Sooner or later, Conria will fall. And it will be his doing. If you can't bring yourself to do it, so be it. Just you watch. It won't be long before calamity descends upon us all.
The Rehir of Solnari. That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Revere. But who am I to talk? Am I really any better? I've kept my own past a secret this whole time, too. Love should be built on honesty. But ours was born from lies. And yet, is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder? If we don't cover up the parts that no one else should see, how can we go on pretending to be normal? Vedifulnir must have known all this. And that's why he made his prophecy. In the end, nothing stays hidden forever. But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold. I'll do everything in my power to protect what I cannot afford to lose, no matter who I have to face.
Don't trust your eyes uncritically. People only see what they want to, so don't be your own fool.
Huh? Was that Revere who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out.
Delhi? Oh. They're talking about those people from the opposition. Right. Almost forgotten I used to run a deli. People of no consequence.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be. We're not going to survive this, are we? But why does it have to be this way? Do we really deserve to die just because of the blood that runs through our veins? Felindis, are you even listening?
Sorry, Freether. My mind was off wandering. I heard you, though. You're talking about what Revere said. He's just following the King's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt down rebels and dissidents.
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken lives. Maybe he was using you from the very beginning.
No. Revere has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. My family are only distant relatives of the main lineage, and besides, my eyes are perfectly ordinary. Truth be told, apart from my teacher, Pretty much no one knows I have any connection to any of it. It's been a long time since my family severed ties.
But as Orlog said, who could possibly talk sense into that raving lunatic of a king? No one.
I'll work something out. Trust me, I'm with you all. But for now, you need to keep yourselves hidden. Don't let anyone find you, anyone at all. Don't forget that Rerir is an Eclipse operative. You need to be extra careful when he's around. And when I am too. For now, don't come looking for me. And if anything happens to me, just act like we've never met.
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have? But after all this time together, surely he wouldn't lay a hand on you.
I won't speak in his defense, nor can I give you a clear answer to that question. But I'll do everything I can to put an end to this. Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity to escape presents itself, take it. You'll be glad you took some spare change.
You call that change? But what about you?
I've got a job, and there's still money coming in. But you can't go anywhere right now. Please think about yourself for once.
Day, another round of assassination training. The training ground is just beyond this hidden passageway. Why would it? Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle, then choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk. And the prey won't sense a thing. Work clean. Traces. It won't happen.
He's changed. Ever since he fell under the spell of that power. In the beginning, he only had you take out a handful of the team. Now,
The ones I've dealt with have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
was it because she didn't trust you?
Delindis, do you still remember Orlog?
Orlog.
The boy who was pretending to sell flowers. You spoke for quite a while, didn't you?
Yes, we did. What about him?
He was arrested 2 days ago. Chances are he's already dead.
He...
I just don't get it! After everything he's done, why do you still stand by him? Or does it mean nothing to you that people keep dying?
No, that's not... Just hear me out.
I need to go now, Thelindis. They're looking for us. You take care too. If you ever need a place to hide, come find us.
Author, Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 47 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now... The situation within is proving more problematic than anticipated. No progress whatsoever. What now? Won't you give me even a glimmer of hope? Things are getting worse by the day. I have to find a way or we'll all be in danger. But I... If all this research comes to nothing, what then? Sooner or later, it'll be my neck on the line. But could he really bring himself to kill me? No. Surely he wouldn't have the heart.
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want to live?
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we? Today's files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual. No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too. Huh. Wait. That's... Thelindis? No. No! Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? It cannot be. A diluted bloodline. Carefully concealed. I see it now. You've been living in the shadows just like me. What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with talk of justice. Even imagining my friends would back me up. But in the end, Irminsul. Finster King! How far are you going to take this? Today it's the... No. This cannot go on.
Don't worry, but if you let me go, you won't be able to complete your mission, will you?
Good point. In that case, maybe you should stay.
No, please! I just want to see the outside world again. To...
Go on living?
Yes. I know you're a man of your word. So please, just let me go.
If I let you leave, what will become of me? Just kidding. Go, now. But remember, don't let anyone know you were caught. We'll be seeing each other again very soon if you do.
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Vedifilnir. What are you trying to do? Break me down?
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
I will not abandon Thelindis.
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear. But now I know exactly whose it is. It's Vedifilnir. He won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying to manipulate me like a puppet. What's his game here? Tell me then. What will this moment of opportunity look like? And no answer. He's like a ghost. Always disturbing me when I'm on edge, but never answering when I need him most.
So, the Eclipse Dynasty was purging, well, massacring the descendants of the Crimson Moon. And it seems like it was all connected to the Vinster King's research. The King's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. No wonder every aspect of Rerir's life was so unstable. And it looks like this Thelindis, Rerir's would-be fiancée, herself belonged to a sub-branch of the Crimson Moon Dynasty's descendants. It almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so long. If the Vinster King hadn't intervened in such a drastic way, they might have gone on deceiving each other for the rest of their lives. And why does Vedifilnir, Daneslif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? This guy kept more secrets than I ever imagined. The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memories, you only ever see the parts they're willing to let surface. Time for something a bit more creative. We've been inside Rerir's mind this whole time, building up a picture of his psyche. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be a reconstruction, part simulation, part reasoning, but it's usually pretty accurate. Once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rerir has really been hiding.
Rerir, are you there?
Dane?
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything. All right then.
I've never seen Dane.
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour. When men and women of ambition can speak face to face in broad daylight, I say that's a big step forward for our dear Conria.
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear the day. Why would we seek refuge in the night?
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told it prefers the cover of darkness. The word on the street is that Sir Delogi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage. But that is patently false. I see you're missing an arm and a leg. Surely only...
If this is your...
Oh, we can...
Robdatir. Why, Danes,
please. Cast aside your apprehensions.
Well, your president, vice president...
My success, of course. And as for Eftervit, in missing out on the presidency...
You're all here.
You must be Rarir.
Mr. Sertologi. Yeah, you're clearly...
It's my brother.
Vedafoni. Does this mean...
It has nothing to do with trust. I simply appease him. Because it's in the best interests of the Uno...
And also because you're slut.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion?
Dane?
Rescue Vedafoni, I assume.
Correct.
That's far too...
I have no desire to commit. My blade will...
So, Vedafoni's... The extent of his... You have...
A letter of the chance... This black... Another mist...
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 60 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. Research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power. Secondly, it serves as a portal to an as-yet indeterminate location. Moon marrow can thus be defined as a spatial gateway. However, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before we can answer the question of where it leads to. To start with, opening the gateway requires a specific power source, which the relevant literature indicates. An enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. Currently, the total power output of our instruments remains in the single digits. To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow lab. The Universitas Magistrorum recently decided to move most of its personnel into abyssal energy research, which has stymied all Crimson Moon-related projects. This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source of power is risky, especially one as poorly understood as this. As well as making ourselves overly reliant on a single resource, we are neglecting other promising technologies. I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But as a Moon Marrow researcher, I desperately want to see the world beyond the gateway. If we really made it there one day, what would we find? And how would we go about taming the unknown? My imagination is endlessly fueled by questions such as these. This is for you.
Delindis, did you hear about what happened?
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last Friday, and he was acting a little unusual, but he slept pretty well, so I'm guessing whatever he did was a good deed. You never saw him, and I don't know what he did. And this conversation never happened. You understand?
What if he finds out that you pried into his secrets?
Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have. All I know is he's just a normal guy who happens to run some errands for the king.
Are you scared of him?
I don't know. The Rerir I know doesn't match the person you all describe. Logically, I should be scared of him. And yet, I don't want to lose him. But enough about that. You should get going, and be careful with the package I gave you. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
What's in it?
A piece of the moon. All you need to know is that as long as you keep it safe, then in the future, everyone will be able to see a red moon.
A red moon? You mean our moon?
That's right. Our moon. Promise me you'll look after it.
I promise, Elindis.
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die out. Its light, the color of blood, will become like a fire that flows in our veins, no matter how long it takes.
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsworth, what are you? You know what?
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne.
If you have...
It's showtime. My job is to stay...
Look after my brother. Draw your blade. It is time for justice to prevail.
found you. Hello. Surprised?
I certainly felt...
I'm curious.
It wasn't a prop. The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions. I simply told him that if he continues on this path, Conria will surely fall.
But he didn't listen. Worse still, he stabbed you in both eyes and locked you away. Dane asked for my help. The court is in complete chaos now, but I'm sure you predicted that.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw. Yet I am powerless to change it. Fate is an immutable force. I can but lament as the inevitable unfolds. I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future does nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirits.
Forgive my curtness, Vedifulnir, but the king did not suddenly turn on you today. His suspicions have been brewing for a long time. You can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without attracting his fear and suspicion. There are things the king does not want to see. So, he doesn't want you having visions of them either. He blinded you because he thought this would make the visions stop.
He wasn't entirely wrong. I did indeed lose my power to see the future. Right up until...
Until what?
Just now. I believe I saw something new.
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways. 5 of us banded together to storm the palace, also we could rescue you. This will go down as the most tumultuous day in Conrian history.
I sense hatred in you, but also hope. A desperate hope that with the tyrant deposed, that will be the end of the story. But this is not the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter in a whole new story. There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Rerir. But you are not one of them. You're not here for justice, are you? You're here for yourself. Is that a dagger? Interesting. Why not the polearm? It was always your weapon of choice.
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight. But I also doubt that you want to make an enemy of me right now.
Of course not. We're on the same side, aren't we?
We could be. But I need you to be honest with me, Vedifulnir. At this point, you're my only hope for the future.
You mean your future? With your beloved, Felindis?
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at stake here. A dynasty, a nation, maybe the entire world. But forgive me, I care first and foremost about myself. I can't abandon the one I love to save myself. I just can't do it. But you see a broader picture of the future than I. You see the solutions to the biggest problems of our age. So tell me, what is my solution? What's the answer?
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong. What will be and what will not. That is the cruelest thing about fate. It is unmoved by your sacrifices.
That can't be true. I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head, urging me to see how the world is changing, to seek more power, so I can protect the things I love. You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to avoid it? Why? Why are you doing all this?
My voice. In your head. So, you hear it too. The voice that steals your mind, gains your trust, and drives you crazy. It turns out... Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. You must persevere. Whatever trials and tribulations you may face, be steadfast in the belief that they are your path to the future. For as long as you live, your story with Felindis shall not come to an end. That is the only chance you have of fighting back against fate. It is up to you whether you believe my words. Regardless, that is all I will say on the matter. I have no right to intervene any further.
I will
Thank you for setting me free. In return, I will tell you one more thing that you cannot afford to ignore.
Just then, a strange wave of energy rippled through the city. We had no idea what it could mean.
If I were you, I would head to the Universitas Magistrorum.
The Universitas? Oh no!
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very soon, Rerir.
Whatever Vedifalnir said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison. There was no time to lose. Monsters? Is this what my daughter's doing? By the Universitas Magistrorum. Out of my way!
Can't hide the truth. It all adds up. The deception ends here.
The Universitas. Allegedly the king, but if they were ever...
Help! Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you! Save me!
That sounded like an What other and given its major center of abyss research, anyone...
Let's light it up! Dare to mess with me?
Can't hide the truth. It all adds up.
Gears of the storm!
Order guide you.
No more lies. Seek within.
Useless, evil, conquering, worthless. Here.
Stabilize.
Have fun with this gift! Too late for regrets!
This is order.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Lament!
Worthless.
The deception ends here. Can't hide the truth.
I will have order.
Gears of the storm.
Quake!
Everybody stand back!
Boring. Disappear. Here. Here. Here.
Monsters at the Universitas Magistrorum? Why now? Oh no, they're coming. It's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. The weapons. Where are the weapons? Of course. All the lab equipment was upgraded after the inspection last week, but the new weapons haven't been allocated yet. I'm done for. Is anyone there? I need help! Ah! Stay back! Red Rear. So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
This? No, don't do it! Cylinders! Cylinders!
I told you, Barrier. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No! No, I won't do it! I have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lonely pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you know a way? Tell me!
Come to the palace. Join us.
Rare, thank goodness, wait.
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
Hatred or grief, despair, desire. We all have our own.
Rear.
Flinders?
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Rear? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice. I will find you. And then, you can give me your answer.
So that's how the Raker of Solnari was born. Few and other in a nutshell. His path. Everyone, I'm back. Can I get a standing ovation?
She's fine.
Yes, you will have seen the events of Rarir's life through my thoughts. It's now clear that he is just a regular nobody, driven by personal tragedy, as he said himself.
I mostly agree. There's only so much we can know about him from his memories alone, but they did give us a clear glimpse into his life in Conria. However, I would not consider Rarir to be a nobody. He was deeply involved in the events of that era. Yet, when the catastrophe of a generation strikes, nobody is safe.
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddles again. Is this you urging me not to abandon the people of Nodcry in their hour of need?
That's not what I meant. Although I do hope you choose to remain a part of the plan. Without you, the mission ahead will be all but impossible.
Then try to remember that I respond better to the carrot than the stick. And I don't appreciate being bossed around. Now, as for you, Missy, you were excellent. You stuck to the rules of the ceremony and kept your mouth shut the entire time. Bravo.
Cool. So, can you fill me in on the deets now? Most of what I saw went right over my head.
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. It will save me narrating it twice. Yehoda?
Yes, boss. Let me get that door for ya.
That's more like it. For a moment there, I was worried you'd forgotten about the first clause of your employment contract.
Forgive my curiosity, but what does the first clause say?
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for herself. Like opening the door, pouring the tea, yada yada.
Is that right?
If something is in the contract, it's because she willingly agreed to it. Rest assured that the Curatorium abides by the very strictest of labor policies. You don't seriously think I'm cruel enough to treat her like my slave? In any case, I've hardly shied away from my share of the work today. Hope I don't catch Flintz and Varka lounging about in their chairs, enjoying a leisurely cup of tea. There's nothing I dislike more than other people enjoying themselves while I'm hard at work. Oh no.
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to
I'm sorry, what did you hear me say? I was...
Wait, how long have I...
Not long. You just appeared by the door.
Boss, what's wrong?
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that whole scene back inside.
Hallucinated?
How indeed. This place should heed my whip.
So you control everything?
More or less.
Has any...
Only one.
Is there any similarity between...
I suppose my thoughts are a little...
Is there
The first
Meaning...
Boss, it's...
Oh,
What?
yes, really.
Well, anyway, I suggest everyone, even though you don't want to dismiss mental fatigue, just
Don't I have... If we can find... Time to rally, everyone. Follow me. As we continue our journey, the same rule. You have my... Why does Ashru sit up on the counter? To welcome our clients, of course. A kitty's gotta earn his kibble somehow. Don't trust your eyes uncritically. People only see what they want to, so don't be your own fool. It all adds up. This place looks familiar. That's not a good sign.
I wasn't expecting visitors at the...
Oh.
There you are. Sinue's been looking...
Oh, yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some...
What do you mean, Lucy?
Hey, kid.
Get in his good books.
I've written
A new song.
Well, there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting...
Pile of stones. Got it. Hi, Dad. Uncle...
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner.
Spoils of war. Who were you fighting against, Dad?
It was just a figure. I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back.
We have a well again.
That's right. I found a new one and brought... As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be... You know how but things are
So you're the...
Special ambassador, they call it. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been isolated here in the desert for...
So... do you get it?
Of course.
That's our well, and you know it. You stole from us. Well, you've gone from chief to thief, and now you have to face the consequences.
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or both.
And that special ambassador act? Yeah, nice try. We spoke to the academia. They said it was all news to them. You're a liar and a cheat.
I heard Yehuda gasp, but I don't blame her. Corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. There's a handwritten note on the ground.
Halil, this is my second time writing. I'm writing to you because I need praise the gods. You told me to... this is an emergency.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer got... What a ridiculous...
Officer.
I thought you would have...
This is the finest wine Oro village has to offer.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain...
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our god. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you. She showed up here.
So, where?
Nowhere special. Just the one. Correct.
So,
any who have...
Get over here. Never.
Nefer,
Yes.
Oh? Please, ask away.
Well, I think what...
You see?
Because of...
I'm sorry, Nefer. Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions?
I wanted to check if...
Your family wrote to you.
Not...
The House of Day. Whatever you're looking...
Okay, go...
don't mention...
Hey, you're a great teacher. It's not... I haven't. No more lies. This must be... Let's take a... A dilapidation served this one. Who? This one. In clinical terms, 4 existing. Wait, the note said, This next one. A few were however, as well, education as Grand Sage, policy. I do hope you will give some serious, and the so this, whatever. I'm not exactly, I don't believe for, wait.
Greetings, Holy. I don't. In my. The Shimti. This brings me. There was the Eop. I found a well. When we met, that aside, we have.
From the outset, the Academian, and you were so. You liar. And who fell for it? I think I'll take a. I just came to say goodbye. Thanks for everything you've done for me in my time here.
Nefer? You packed your bags. Where are you going?
I'm quitting. Something's come up in my hometown. Gonna head back and deal with it.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you. You know that better than I do.
It was. But it doesn't matter. I have more important things to deal with, and they can't wait. Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some incense on your desk. What's wrong? I thought you liked incense. Although, I did read somewhere in the House of Dana that it has hallucinogenic effects. Don't use it all at once, all right?
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown? You're just letting me have it? But you said it's a rare and valuable commodity.
Yeah, about that. I lied. It's not rare at all. It's not worth much.
But never...
All right.
Don't forget me, okay?
okay?
Yeah, I lied again. And as for I'll be lucky. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador,
Please, sir. Lower the ever-shift...
So...
This well is...
You're not wrong.
Of course not. Records uncovered. I checked them.
50 million? No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say, 50 million's a little low, don't you think?
Don't get greedy. We know far more than you think. We know that you seized this well by force.
So what if it was?
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was, it's something we're willing to overlook. I hope I am making my...
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me, I'll hunt down every...
You see how I'm and what does a bar...
All right, I take your point. In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed.
Gladly. So let's indulge...
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've...
What? Well, don't just stand there.
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the EAP.
Well, what is it?
The Unut's response was a luck...
I
am obliged to remind you...
No! Please, that well, it...
Glad to hear it.
If there is a traitor.
Wow. All it took was a few words.
So, in summary,
The EAB are... So let me ask you...
kill them all.
Precisely. At the same time, there is...
We have our own...
Right. Natural. Weren't the EAB your... Let me be clear.
Say no more.
Good. That you see, Dad? Look at yourselves. You may be vile, the monsters who destroyed my home. They're just ordinary... Maybe I... Oh, Sinuhe. My gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, but you...
Nefer, it's okay.
I believe I...
Yeah.
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
All right. So, anyway, that's... feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired, huh?
Yes.
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead. Yes.
Really? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny.
You mentioned
my bigot.
Ah.
I didn't know you were.
I'm no expert in the history.
Sounds impressive.
Oh, I know who you mean.
That's what.
Sino's hardly a figure of.
What about him?
Well, he's not a. Please, this is the. Thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm sure it's been a lot.
I'm totally out of my depth here. I don't have anything to add about any of this stuff. Like, look at that statue, for instance. I want to do the whole name-dropping, this girl knows her stuff thing too, but I've never seen anything like it before.
A statue with the head of a bird.
That's Thoth, the Ibis King. One of the 7 pillars. Let's take a look.
It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
Hold on!
Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
repulsive.
Timed that pretty well, didn't I? It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt.
Paimon noticed you doing something too, Dainsleif. Were you
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation, I had a duty to ensure your safety.
Good to know your sense of justice.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth.
I certainly did. And thanks to your
Whoa, really? How'd you make—
Well, to be honest, I sensed by using this.
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone?
Rerir was a secret agent who reported direct.
No, what?
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's.
Speaking of your.
You overestimate me. You all, the Unut and the Eab, fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well. All for the final blow. Having gotten, as I stood, this chess set is my gift. With this chess, every god.
It is this.
If you're alluding to the abyss, then yes, I gather the others. It's time to. Thank you all. As promised, the Raher.
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
A tragic tale, to be sure. No matter how much Rerir's, he becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Tevat suffer.
A question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you...
Never.
Miss Lama?
In the lore of the Frost, the term Moongate is one I have heard before. But
Then back to Miss Columbina.
Not at this.
But there...
Yes. And right now.
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world. With the abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet...
So your theory is that Rerir was physically torn to...
Makes sense to me. Explains why the Wild Hunt is so
Without the power of the...
I could not agree more.
It is a This raises some interesting questions. That being said...
My pleasure.
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset.
It's just...
the two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring...
Mine too. We can never...
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time.
Well, I think this is a good place to end.
That's...
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to... Hey, is this a bad time? Anyway, firstly, it's only a matter of... Felt like some cut...
Today?
That remains... You have some history with him, right? Great. All right. We figured we'd bounce the idea off you...
Oh, hi.
All right. We felt a...
Roping us in? What?
I choose my...
Sir Varka,
I'm all ears.
I think we can...
I see your point. To be clear,
I want to do everything with it.
Well, as in, of course...
Thank you.
I should be...
This is a
Great question. Firstly, secondly, thirdly, turns out...
As someone who's...
Understood.
Well, everyone,
Plan approved. Okay.
The frost...
and the rest of... No objection?
Wait.
Everyone says things that...
A very...
This plan...
We shall indeed. Also,
It's not often I get called so. In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune.
the walls are thin.
Okay, fine. Oh, it most certainly does not. Said Mom.
Okay.
It's a lucky charm that I'll find.
You're right.
You will?
It's a very...
Hey, don't be so...